my name is James Cridlin. I'm a tattoo artist at Illuminaut Tattoos in Ludlow, Kentucky. I started tattooing technically in 2017, August of 2017. Did my first one on my wife, which is a blessing and a curse. I see it every day, and it's a nice reminder, but it's also, you want to fix it. Then it was working on how to even use a machine. So before you even put your hands on it, I had to do 150 hours of tattoo observation, very wax on, wax off. What got me into tattooing really just deals with art in general. I was always fascinated by visual arts, animation. Like a lot of kids, you do just a couple of good drawings, and people, at least back then, it was, oh, you should work for Disney, or that at least seemed to be the go-to thing that grown-ups would tell you back then. But I was around my uncles who had these old military-based tattoos, and I knew nothing of what they were, just that they were mean and vicious, and I loved them. Just cool looking skulls, the American Beauty thing, and the back in the wind or something like that. Something so subtle can inspire you. But the constant in my life as a 30-year-old married man with a family, it's first and foremost always them. I want to make stuff to make my wife, my kids proud, say that I'm working hard or doing something for them. An adversity I've had to overcome as an artist in general, but it's just staying outside of my head. And then once I actually put, pen to paper or get on Procreate or something, nothing is working. And then it's like I just wasted all this mental time thinking about it. What makes a great tattoo artist, it's a balancing act at the end of the day. You have someone who could be really good at drawing and knock anything out drawing wise. You could ask them, draw Japanese, illustrative water, whatever it is, and they kill it. But then, okay, now use this machine and apply that tattoo to skin, and that's its own medium, So then you could also be someone that is a master of the machine. You can tattoo anything that's given to you, but maybe you can't draw. Everyone wants to be a nice balance. You want to create something that says or invokes whatever it is that you fall into stylistically, but you also want to be able to marriage that into translating it onto the skin with the machine. If I could describe my art in one word, I would say that it is young. I still feel like a lot of the times I'm sounding or saying what others have said. People will tell me that's a James tattoo, but I still see the reference that I pulled from, or the drawing just isn't working. And you learn to let go of the ego, that sometimes it's not about you actually drawing it, it's giving your client the best design possible. And you have to take a step back and take a lesson from the masters and those that have paved the path. Don't reinvent the wheel at times. What tattoos mean to me is, personally, it's a way of getting the inside out. It was also a way to make something beautiful that I felt ugly in. I see that and feel that they are just echoes of the past continuing at all points. All tattoos have meaning, whether you apply them or not. It's art. So should it be meaningful to you? Absolutely. You're looking at something, but it was hand drawn at the end of the day. It evokes emotion. We're not machines. We use machines to do these things. It's way cooler, in my opinion, when something has a human touch to it. I have clients, or I've seen multiple cases of this, where people just show up and they say, hey, here's this thing make me look badass, and you just do what they ask, make them look badass. The piece of advice I would give myself would be the exact one that I was given and failed to follow, which was that it's not a race. I'm not going to be the greatest overnight or anything. You're not going to be good overnight. You just have to be patient and work your way through it. There's always something to learn from people, and not only from people, but just from yourself and how you apply things. In 5 years, I will be married for 10. I will be a father of an 11 and 7-year-old boys. And if it's up to me, I'll still be tattooing it a mile away from the river.